Getting the things that you want out of life is one of the hardest things to do. Trying to get your knowledge to match up with your actions and to get those things to match up with your real life success. It's one of the most frustrating things as a man. You're trying to elevate, but it seems at every turn you're getting beat down. You're taking L's. It seems like you go 2 steps forward just to take 10 steps back. That's how frustrating the fight to climb the hill of success is. Which is why the climb for success is not for the faint of heart. There's 2 things that I've come up with, and I wouldn't even say I came up with it. It's just 2 things that I thought about recently that you gotta have in order to be successful and get the things that you want out of life, whatever those things might be. A hot woman, a house, $1 million, because in life it's extremely hard, and you can be doing the majority of the things you need to do, but if you don't have these 2, you can hang it up, because it's going to take some drastic measures in order for you to get to a certain level. Some of you guys, especially me, for a while, I was bottoming out and I couldn't see how to get to the next level. So before we get too far into the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. If you guys want to support, all the ways you can support are in the description below. So what are the 2 things that I'm starting to realize that in order to get to the next level, it's going to take? Because recently I was reading a book and it was basically talking about how the 2 things I took away: everything has a cause and effect. There's 2 sides to everything. There's nexuses and causal relationships that are always intertwined together. And so one of the things that you're going to need to be successful is suffering. You're going to have to suffer, and you're going to have to be a risk taker. You cannot play life timid. You cannot be a coward. You cannot be comfortable and expect to elevate to the highest levels of success. It took Michael Jordan 7 years in the NBA to just win 1. Excuse me. See, a lot of people think you can get a 6-pack, just by working out every day and eating right the majority of the time. It's not that easy. You have to push yourself to the limit each and every time you go to the gym, because it's one thing to get up to the level and then you have to maintain it. Some of you guys are too comfortable in the gym, which is why your body isn't changing. You're not seeing any improvements. You haven't pushed yourself hard enough. You haven't taken enough risks. That's why you haven't achieved the business success that you want to achieve. You're going to have to take a risk. The reason why you guys aren't getting the hot women is because you're not taking the risk and saying the risky things in order to get the woman. See, you're the risky gender. Anything, look at the warlords and the different societies and empires. At some point, they had to risk it all. And plus, the suffering in a particular society is what caused it to be so strong. Societies are born stoic and die Epicurean, meaning they're too emotional, which is why our society is crumbling because it's overly emotional. Everybody cares too much about your feelings, which is only gonna hurt the other person more because it's crippling them and making them weak. Because when hard times come, they're not gonna be ready for it. They're gonna crumble under the pressure. So success means suffering. Success means failure. And a lot of you guys are afraid to fail because you have friends that have told you and try to make fun of you every time you try to do something different. And every time you fail, they humiliate you. They make fun of you because misery loves company. They're secretly hating on you. That's why they get so much joy from you failing. Because once you ascend, they have nothing to say anymore. You've overcame their insecurities in their own mind. Excuse me. So don't let because I remember in high school, they'd be like, "Oh, Miles, you got crossed up. Oh, Miles, you did this, you did that." And I'm like, any person that's trying to actually do something is going to fail. That's the only way you learn, is by losing and failing. You don't learn anything really by winning, except do the same shit. I mean, if you know cover 3 is working, why would you play cover 4? You only learn to play cover 4 when cover 3 isn't working. You guys you picking up what I'm putting down? So you're gonna have to do something. You can't just stay in neutral and expect to get there because you're frustrated. Some of you guys are frustrated that you're not getting the results that you want out of life. And it's because, and then you see other guys and they got the hot woman, they got the business, they got the car. And you're hating on them, but you're not understanding that you have to fail a lot. You have to suffer a lot. That's what makes you the success that much better. All this stuff connects to everything in male life, in masculinity. Suffering equals success. You have to fail in order to be successful. You have to risk take in order to get the glory. No guts, no glory. That comes to approaching the hot woman. That comes to starting the business. That comes to putting yourself out there on social media for people to make fun of you, because people are always going to have something to say. And you're going to realize that most people are full of shit. They wish they had the heart to put themselves out there on a consistent basis and be successful and work through it. But they don't. The vast majority of people don't. Which is why the vast majority of people are stuck on the hamster wheel of the industrial complex, of the 9 to 5. You're stuck with average women. Never to date attractive women, because you don't want to take the risk. Because you're going to get humiliated, guys. That's part of it. You're going to lose. It's part of it. You're going to get knocked down. That's part of it. It's part of it. And if you don't want to go through that process, if you don't have the mental strength to keep working, to keep picking yourself up and keep going, don't even try. Be content with being where you are. And when you see other men getting what they want out of life, don't complain. don't complain. So that's my video. You guys like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video. I appreciate you guys watching to the end. You guys have a good day, good week. And I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace.